So to make your maze, you have just a blank screen. So we don't need to use any of these at all. If you want, you can, of course, you can make a coloured screen, but we're actually just using a plain white screen today, which is the background. Now you can see that I've got two cats. I've got the first cat up here, which is our original one, and down the bottom, we've got our green cat. Now the green cat is the one that navigates its way through to the top. To make the maze, I used a number of different shapes, which is to make them, you just click on the plain character, paintbrush, and you can just make your own one like that. Okay. So once you've got your shapes, work out where they need to go and just move them around a little bit like that. Okay, so we decided that our first character is the one that's going to move along and find its way to the top. Now to do this, of course, you always need press on the green flag, because when you press on this green flag, that's what starts the character to move. So we want, when we press this green flag, we want this character to start moving around. Now because it's so big, I actually shrank him down to 5. So you find that, of course, in the purple button. And we shrink him down to 5, which is what makes him so small. Then I decided that he needed to move along, of course, to the left of the screen here. Now, if you have a look, I moved him 3 times. If you have a look, I'm going to moved him 3 times. And then I thought, oh, it wasn't quite enough. And then we added another one. Still wasn't quite enough. So then I added another one, and still wasn't quite enough. So then I added another one, and that was just right. But I want you today, if you do that, I then want you to go back and have a look and think, well, how can I make this only one block? What if I just had one left arrow, but then I put the 3 and the 1 and the 1 and the 2 all together? So 3 plus 1 would equal 4, plus 1 would equal 5, plus 2 would equal 7. So if I change this block, if I changed this block to 7 and I got rid of those blocks, would that work? It does. Okay, so that is what I would like you to try and do, to try and eliminate all the blocks. And if you have a look here, I've actually got it again. We're moving 4. So after we move up 3, we move 4, and then we move 2 to the left. If I get rid of that one, I could change that to 6. And then I wouldn't need all those blocks. Okay, and if we have a look, when the green cat touches the orange cat, let's have a look, where's the orange cat? This one here, that means that when that character is touched by another character, it's going to say, where have you been? And if you have a look, I actually put that into some of the shapes as well. So just in case your character bumps into a shape, you can actually write, careful, and I'll fix this up, don't bump into me. Just in case your character bumps into a shape. Of course, now I've mucked it all up, so I'm going to start it again and see what happens. Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing what you create. Now, you don't have to have cats. You could choose a rabbit that's trying to get to some flowers, or you could choose a rabbit that's trying to get to their owner, or you could choose two of these characters that are trying to meet up together, or a butterfly trying to get to some flowers. You can be as creative as you want, and I'm looking forward to seeing your work. But do remember, I'm looking out to see who can do this without lots and lots of blocks. So when you do it, make sure you're adding up all the blocks so you don't have lots and lots of blocks going to the left. You add up those numbers. This is a good time to practice that addition. All right, have fun.